Okay. There we go. The only thing that's like on here. Anything else new here? No. Just no. Besides that, no. No. Oh, come on. This is gonna be done. Oh well.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I
Oh
didn't
my
expect to run
God.
into you two here.
I'm glad to hear voices again.
Oh hey, Kochi-san! What are you doing here all by yourself?
That's tolerable, actually.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do
In
you
my
take me
opinion,
for?
that
Some
that
coach from
voice
hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do.
is actually kind
That being
of
said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you
So,
some good. You could take over my patrol for a while? Yeah. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding
voice
competition
has been
soon.
around
And so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute
this
workouts.
game, but
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover
it's
their work.
kind of good to hear, like,
Don't you have a
at
last-minute
least
workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes. And there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just... Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's...
Sure thing. Just leave it to it. What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go take a look. Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Why is it hiding? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Paimon bets. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? Wait. You mean The spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key show up here? Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! But anyway, now we know where it... The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here, then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest... If that's true... Yeah... Should we keep following the...
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra...
Oh! Hey, Eon-san! What's up? Didn't think we'd see... We were actually just...
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties.
Wait, canceled?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large... It's like they're preparing to go to war against our...
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows.
No clue. Our defenses are holding strong. Oh, want to come with me? Great. Then... Malika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon.
How are things looking? What's the...
The Abyss Order. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their
It sounds like they're throwing everything...
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be...
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite.
How are the battles going? Not...
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the...
Yep. We have a whole...
Compared to the true Abyss, however, this is still a war. So we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
that's how it is.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh.
Well, yeah, that may be.
They certainly are. Although somehow, just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we...
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
How are things looking?
Oh,
Dire... No. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? The more...
so, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went...
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some...
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Seela.
Get to work! Everybody stand back!
Play these souls! Locked on!
The glory to which none can compare! Especially not when it's a bad mood. Measly insects! You must
Look alive! Suffer the wrath of Eatsley! Fulfill our pact! Phew. Much better.
Ooh, impressive!
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order.
Experience says that if we head in the direction... Why don't we press our advantage and destroy...
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss... Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down...
Forward! Crush them!
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it!
I'm going in!
As one with wind and cloud!
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind!
All who resist the Abyss will pay the price!
Now before your turn!
I got him cornered!
The Abyss shall wrap!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good.
Huh. The Abyss...
To be honest, well, whatever.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the... Maybe it's just me, but this time was
Huh?
I'm not convinced. Don't forget...
So you're saying there's...
I'm saying we don't...
Paimon had a hunt, but you're right.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take...
Let's look around for clues. There's... Oh, we've scoured the entire air. Are we supposed...
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here.
Oh, who...
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't...
Yeah, we're...
Huh? They're almost here. This really isn't the time to...
We're not.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming.
What's wrong with that girl?
Ugh.
Oh no! It looks like... Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Great!
Savior?
Target acquired.
You done? Paimon, you just looked like you were slicing in thin air. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but...
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before?
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll... So, what was the deal with those monsters just...
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said...
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that, but more importantly...
It's nothing serious.
Good idea! We'll take it...
Phew, thank you so much. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up.
Yeah, you are...
A small village, far away from here. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey.
Huh. That's...
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out.
I was caught off guard. Anyway, there was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too... I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years.
Oh, so, well, the Travelers definitely got what it takes to be a What? But didn't you...
Everything except...
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Sorry for laughing.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it? You have a brother? Well, then that's... Please, can you take me to see him?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But...
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering.
Do you really buy this whole... See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of it. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clear.
Oh, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams, and it's not every day that the savior of dreams swoops in. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the safe...
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I...
Alright then. Well, take care. What a mysterious girl. But hey, at least she seems to like... Anyway, guess it's probably...
Oh, you're back! How did it...
Nothing substantial.
So I take it that the war's... That's okay. The Abyss Order hasn't... In a word, it's...
Huh.
I was wondering, they've been working...
Oh, but you're...
Great.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show us.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as—
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture.
I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor.
What Paimon guess?
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest. But I am still on patrol. So please, great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me.
Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Woohoo! Obviously, I never I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life.
Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler.
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about.
Okay.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much. No, Paimon wants to lodge.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up!
In fairness...
I'll have you... What I meant to say is...
Yeah, that's right!
I sense something's...
Oh...
hard to say. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours.
Oh... So no wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no...
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, Oh? Sure, what is it? You mean only select individuals can see them? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow.
Alright, we get it! Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations.
Wow!
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened?
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's...
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical but that's neither here nor there. What bothers... That really makes... sorry if that comes across as
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like...
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant.
Sounds sensible.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her. Here we are. Oh, it's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yan-san was right? Maybe she... Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd what? Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have...
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh. That's... Wait. If you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
She already saved my life.
Huh. For someone on the...
What? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh.
Whew. I am so full.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre.
Wow.
Guess that explains how...
I tried so hard.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both. I was cooped up in that cave the...
You weren't in there that...
When I was young, and often... But my grandma would tell me, think of all the people in our village who spent... And so...
Is it kind of like... how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon?
I really treasured my world. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, story... But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma.
Yeah!
I'm going to make my world bigger. Maybe then, I'll finally get it. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now.
Yeah, one day.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. Hold on. Shh. It's them.
Where? Oh.
Can you see them now?
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Shadow of the past, mine to command. I got him cornered.
Dragon fire!
I'm going in!
Huh? Wow, that was fast. You doing all right? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You...
I was just...
all right? Whatever,
Anyway, there are no more monsters.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you... All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts, endless pain, and the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distraught. I thought if I took your hand, but it didn't seem to work on you.
Oh,
What? Don't be so... I have more...
self-control? You go ahead.
Oh.
Well, Deirdith, there should...
Yeah, I can 3 days will definitely...
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh.
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but how about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war.
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all.
What a weird situation. What is... Well, might as well mow these ones down. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low.
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around...
So... Oh... Paimon's getting a little... We gotta go! Bye for now, dear...
See ya, and please...
We ran into quite a...
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But...
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more...
No. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly... But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene.
What did he...
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and they wielded an unknown power. And I'm only and assuming they're a neutral party.
You don't need... Honestly, with the Abyss Order... Dainsleif... It's been a while, Dane. You caused quite a stir, you know.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order.
Oh, no.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san.
It's quite all right. Uezo Iansen respects anyway. Since you're old friends...
Sure thing. You probably... Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend. Ugh, so stubborn. But...
Well, right now it's just one voice. At least... But he's kind of important.
What do you think we should do? Paimon gets it. Wow. Okay. Well... Oh, and there's more! After she kept seeing monsters, and she also said she was on a journey to... Yeah, that's right. Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Sounds... Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more... Still... Sure.
Oh, nope. Not what I meant to do. God. What's up? Fine. Thank you for being my friend. Ooh. Cool. just going to here. It's such a freaking...
Is that Dane and Neon-san discuss? Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. We just got word after their front lines dissolved. The location?
Cinder City, huh? And with any luck, maybe...
Yep, our army is almost ready. And I've already explained my reason.
You're gonna go on your...
It's all right.
Huh?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to... And even if things don't go to plan, Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the...
Looks like he's waiting for you. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually... Is this the place? It's been so... And if you get to meet your...
Target acquired.
Oh, glory! Your soul's in sacrifice! Scared, speechless?
Yeah! I got him cornered.
Who asked for it?
Target acquired.
Let's get it on! Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork! Ha! I'm going in!
Locked on.
Clouds high. The birds call.
From the act,
I got him cornered.
how brightly burns the truth!
My mistake.
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with the Ansan. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Locked on.
The gifts of grace.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Buckle up!
I got him cornered.
Revelation. The truth
Two can play at that game. Shadow of the past.
Let's get it on! Yeah! Ha! Chop!
the power. Revelation shall endure.
I'm going in! Why do they never miss?
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Buckle up! Ha! Cha! Hi! Ha! Ha! Cha!
Target acquired.
I'm going in! Yeah! Look alive!
Dainsleif, the relentless specter that haunts us. The abyss is all present. Time is futile, to resist it, vain.
Technically, I could say
Clouds high. The birds call.
You're dead meat! Cha! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Buckle up!
Rise. One.
Is this really necessary?
Twilight Sword Dainsleif.
So where's the Traveler's brother then?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all... Then allow me to... And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with... And then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? Wait. Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover? Oh no!
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years.
Right! You still need a few steps after that. Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
Oh, you poor fool. Think back on the past few days. Have you...
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh.
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality.
Of the abyss and be baptized.
Look alive!
I got him cornered.
You the Abyss Order's mission has been
Everybody stand back!
Locked on.
My body is failing. I will not bring shame to the name of the Abyss!
That should be all of them, right? Are you still thinking about what that guy...
Years on, and you still refuse to address me as Master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, but I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade. Be that as it may. Have you finally... Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced... All right, I believe you. Still, what? Not a fan of Indeed. Yes. We knew that yet we still despair. Still. And besides, who else can we place... Oh, I'm sorry. I honestly can't look at me. But as for even if mine was a path without my history, I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So you seem to remember. Is that so? The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not... Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning the loom of fate. And so, we relied on everyone. Indeed, we What a shame. Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously Of course, we had to obtain the memories in your mind. Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
We're not from the same world. Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait, we can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe this. I'll carry on looking for him. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find. So, is there anything you can give me as a that way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him? Huh?
Ooh, which one do I go for? Give the key or keep the key? Let's see when I give it to her. Whoa. So everything stands still. Well.
Our hero is back! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the... What?
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away?
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but during the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
Eon-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Points for agility.
Why not?
There's a big city over there. What's up with you today? feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over. Baiju isn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
But he does. At least it's getting better, at least.
It's the Traveler. She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles around her eye, and she keeps spacing out. You have to call her name several times before she snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is she sick?
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Okay. Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not...
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain. Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Huh? What do you mean, non-fit?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Oh, well, all we can do is just get some... Rise and shine. For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. A cut? What? Nope, nothing. Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the What? So, in this Oh. Okay, well, but then again, you woke then? It's decided. Or, wait.
Something is missing.
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
What the? Right! The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? The child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Oh, of course. We make this one in-house. It's
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
coming right up. If I knew...
At the end of the... If you want my help, now's the time to... I was investigate. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I...
Neither of those things sound good. Well, should we trust... She mentioned an abyssal... Yeah, and that thing... Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told...
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
So, that's all we know, Miss Skirk.
So, you can disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table.
Oh, okay. She disappeared!
Wait, hold on. You overpaid.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should...
We
didn't. It was that lady who came...
You sure? I could have swore...
What?
What'd you put in that dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom?
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
Oh, no. Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. Oh, this whole situation... Whoa! Huh. Looks like they're collecting something.
Target acquired.
fallen leaves, adorn my night!
So, this is what... Yeah.
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years together. These
nothing! Just wanted to make sure you... She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked...
Your life hangs in the balance, and that was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If unlike you... Now...
Okay. Right. In our experience...
Maybe it's a good thing the remains aren't just gone. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at
Wait, you mean...
Mm-hmm. 42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Yet now, something has been leeching. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, no one knows, considering how much power this entity... We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem...
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to... You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction. You would do well to remember that.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be... Well, whatever. Ah! Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon! Serves that Ice Queen right! Anyway, the important thing is... Whoa!
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon... So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Okay, do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just a little abyss crystal that contains my power.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person... Since you haven't studied the art with dream mirroring, every...
Huh.
Tough to say. To play it safe.
Wait, you're gonna teach her? Does that mean... the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciple. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills, and train you for the specific scenarios that I... But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might...
Oh, she moves fast. So, special... The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong.
Ready? Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basic. During your long journey, you've...
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka... Yeah, we've met sword masters like you, and you sparred with a bunch of them too, right?
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. Improving your sword fighting is like you need to do some introspect. Only then
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach her...
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher. That's all I have to say. Time to make us... Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person. Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength.
Step on up! Dance with the waves!
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again?
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me? You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday.
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the...
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the...
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far can't be the I'm sick of being a kid. But for now, I'm starving.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare
Why?
the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run! Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared. Ah! This way! We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? We welcomed you with our fine—
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, begin extermination.
Rest assured, sir.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They want to prevent them from making some kind of last stand. We're planning to clear out the other zone.
Well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little.
Dad? Mom?
Skirk! You're all right?
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl.
What happened? You're bleeding.
This is the place.
Run, Skirk! Run! Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare at my clever girl.
Whenever you miss, remember, life is. Break down the door! You! Stop singing! Shut it!
Oh.
Oh, you're awake? I found a few clues while you were. This time, the focus is elemental energy.
stay in the... No day and no... Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork.
The way I see it, the first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning the natural energy of Tivat, abyssal power. My master, the elemental energy of Tivat on the... Akina, call it respecting local norms. The abyss stands in direct... It's a technique I learned from some so I've heard. But is purification just thinking out? True growth comes... So, it's time. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away! Windblade! Windblade! Be gone!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Windblade! Windblade! Prepare to be blown away! Windblade!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Go!
Faster! Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that. You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield, it means your aspiration, so be bold. Do not be afraid. Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elf long enough for you to get some rest.
What is the secret to power? Longing. Hatred. Self-preservation. No. It is fear. The fear of losing. Fear is the source of evolution. That fear is now part of you. Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted.
But, Master, I can barely lift this sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing. After all, bones can always be reset. Good skirk. Once again, you survived.
Cold.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of... I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. Get up, skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh.
You're up! Hopefully you got some good... Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the... So...
From your training so far, you have gained... That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. Ready? Just like your brother. Oh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to him.
Hey, no fair! That's...
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all... Strong emotions will always arise. How amusing. But you don't. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. This is your final training session. Look alive. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Oh, that makes me so mad. What did I do wrong?
Water jet! Go! Water jet! Water jet! Water jet! Water jet! Water jet! Go! 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 Water jet! Go!
God, I
Go! Water jet! Water jet!
one's like messing up top.
Water jet! Go!
Oh my God.
Water jet! Go! Water jet! Go! Go! Water jet! Go!
Oh my God, what the hell am I doing wrong?
Water jet!
Yes. 'Cause I can't reach those ones.
Go! Water jet! Go! Water jet! Water jet! Water jet!
Not bad. Better than I expected.
Finally! Ow, my arm.
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling...
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you...
Stop. Let's pause here. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can... Get some rest. No point training further if you manage to push past your...
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and...
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she?
Yeah, well, that's a I heard Master...
Incredible.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you...
Skirk, have you become a positive light in the... Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve...
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need...
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past, and be...
Run! Skirk!
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do. Now, as the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the...
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself... Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
You're awake! You must be starving, right? Ta-da! Of course you are! Ah, well.
Here's an idea. Let's...
Okay. It's pie...
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now, second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before you and I may never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything... Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you... I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. To become, for certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. Okay.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Well, your last question? Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection. Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal with...
Wait.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place. You have some experience with abyssal domains.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at... Oh, but,
All right.
Ooh.
Merciless. Another star goes out! Go! Wipe out!
Annihilate. Mine to wield. Mine to wield.
behind you. Come on, you got this.
Annihilate. Mine to wield.
Water jet!
Hey, what are you two doing here? Dusty, like an abandoned house. Let's press on. More like it.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hide? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see it.
This should be the place where you
Oh
were
my
the
God.
missing part of your... Our opponent must have...
Hold on, look! The spikes!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some... Our enemy took... From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see. There. I got it back.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Gwali Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify whatever that actually means. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No, he couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. Call it fate if you want. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devour... Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal...
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. You're desperate enough to scour which leaves one possibility.
The foul.
dares call him foul?
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew?
Just...
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their... Keep calm and use reason to decide... Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a sin. You've got your soul fragment back? Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Falling spikes! Run! Wipe out! Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse!
Oh no.
So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Oh, did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify.
Phew. Oh,
Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. You won't be... You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason.
yeah.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state. So it's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that, but I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end.
No way! We can't leave.
This isn't my first taste of...
But what if the plus? How are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and... Oh, so, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad.
Fair enough. Then take this. A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I'll leave the planning to you.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where? Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baishu said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there!
Please, show me your prescription.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
Ah! You heard all that?
sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's...
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start, but things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so... What do you say?
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get...
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. Let's get some sleep, Traveler.
Quiet.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet...
Keep your gaze fixed on your...
Run! Skirk...
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. Wait, Skirk? Have you been...
About 60%.
Whoa! Paimon...
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. No, I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Ooh, sounds
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Be right back.
That's right. This isn't your first time here. But what you remember is probably a Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here. So, what's your impression of this place? Oh, you know that this river represents Skirk's strength. Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. But, as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past, when all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was.
You must learn to shut out all the point.
This isn't my first taste of...
The answer to one mystery invites another question. Let's follow the river upstream.
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet, like meteors. You both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed... Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world.
You now have what it takes to wield immense. No one can become a...
You wish me to try?
Indeed. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild.
Why?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst. You have tasted loss. But as living beings, yet now,
That is what Skirk's... Of course! He could appear as a beast.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me. To do that, I need to follow...
I'll let you in on a little secret. The scope of his power is impossible to
We've made it quite a ways already.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard. No tears this time.
Can I ask a question, Master? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long, so...
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters live among the boundless sea of stars.
Yes, Master.
From that day forward, all she knew was grueling. After some time, it was not that... We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree. This is... There was so much to discover. It was a spaceship. Skirk's parents.
Her relatives, no one had any idea of what was to come. Skirk had skipped school that day. Like countless people, their lives were discarded like worthless trash. Sir Logi hadn't been there in that moment. Because she and her people were seen as the initial merchant ship explored the planet. They further research revealed for that reason. Yeah, senseless as if those with power get to do. No one wants to. Skirk is waiting over there. Let's go to her.
So So all this, just so you could bring her—
I have things to say to you. I want someone to witness our reconciliation. Her suppressed emotional self. All those rejected impulses. Those discarded aspects of your past. I am who you used to be.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that—
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past, strip yourself of your—
The difference is that I allow you to exist. I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and
That is the problem on the grand scale of the entire universe. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars. Those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back.
That isn't what we need.
Exactly what— Aren't you curious?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only—
And look around. You cast aside your— Now?
And do you think that means—
Thank you for saying that. To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you, but what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to—
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had—
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death.
I'm sick of being a kid.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. I am not the dancing water. And you are not the burdensome sand. I should be thanking you.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, you saw my memories. I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law. He said no. But that's why, after an idea that but that means yes, Although his decision to train me was... I know. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every time I hear from him. My heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before... Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready. Help me?
Oh, you're... Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2... You're both okay.
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and fill. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how...
Okay, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons of the...
All right. It's about time we...
We're gonna deal with this thief for good.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, the good news is...
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? Really? So, you're...
It's a subconscious instinct to them. He represents ultimate power.
Okay. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us.
Water jet!
Mine to wield. Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle. Well, have you come?
You saw that such power.
Skirk.
How long has it been?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master, and one of his... This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But...
Hundreds of years?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history.
Of course. Might as well. I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me. I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die. Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, yet he always wore... I still remember what he said to me.
That does sound like something he would...
He was the first to acknowledge. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. But after his grand endeavor was successful...
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse. Wise indeed. Nor I. You know as well.
Well...
All that Veneer said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people.
Still self-assured.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you were serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the Primordial Sea. As I've said before.
Waiting for me in the Primordial Sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Your heart?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can... But that is not the path to strength.
You're right. I should have known. I miss your master.
After the beating we just gave you?
You're an interesting one as well. Sertologi's disciple. That's... I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist. Using despair and fear, we're like...
True. But I made up my mind long ago. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect...
Oh?
Since you're his friend, first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, it was the joy of a researcher discovering the...
Interesting. You're right.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, after which all can come for that very reason.
Perhaps you're right. What a battle.
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power. I won't be. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now...
I can, but not through death. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. The impurities will but it will be a time-consuming and painful process.
If we are climb... At least, it looks like you.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter... And you, Skofnu.
That's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh! At least we don't have to make a mad dash for... Once again, wow! Today sure went by fast. It's night already.
Yes.
Great! Huh,
I suppose it's because the false star, it's not real. And even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent deny, though we gaze upon a false sky.
Ugh. This is all going over Paimon's head. But ever since we met, if it's too big a job for one, we've met.
I suppose when it comes, well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my I suppose fate, regardless, one without war. For this, we must all. Goodbye, traveler. Remember.
Bye! Is it just Paimon? Or is she being... Hey! What do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our...
Oh! I'll do that. Alright. Okay, 3 hours.